in the scorching deserts of 7th century Arabia.
A remarkable man was born who would ultimately shape the spiritual lives and destinies of over 1 billion souls across the world. Before he became the prophet, before the divine revelation touched humanity, there was simply a man of extraordinary destiny and quiet strength. Arabia, in the late 500s AD, was a land overwhelmed by chaos and deep darkness. Tribes warred endlessly with one another in brutal conflicts.
Why is this happening to us?
The poor and vulnerable were cruelly exploited without mercy.
Please have pity.
Women had almost no rights and lived in constant hardship. The Kaaba in Mecca alone housed over 360 pagan gods and idols that chained the hearts and minds of the people in ignorance and superstition. Muhammad was born in the ancient city of Mecca, around 570 AD. His father died before he ever drew his first breath in this world. His mother passed away when he was just 6 years old, leaving the young, innocent boy heartbroken, orphaned, and profoundly alone in a harsh world. Muhammad worked as a humble shepherd, spending long, solitary days alone in the vast, silent wilderness under the endless, star-filled desert sky, quietly searching for deeper meaning and purpose. The Arabs came to call him Al-Amin, the Trustworthy One, a title he earned through his pure, unwavering honesty and noble character that shone brightly. He came to work for Khadijah, a wealthy, intelligent widow and highly successful merchant. Their marriage blossomed beautifully into one of deep, abiding love, tenderness, and profound mutual respect that would sustain them through many trials. He began retreating to a lonely, quiet cave on Mount Hira, outside Mecca, seeking truth and peace in the silent depths of his own heart. In 610 AD, a majestic and overwhelming presence, the angel Gabriel, suddenly appeared and filled him with divine light. Muhammad fled the cave trembling in awe, fear, and confusion, rushing home to Khadijah and confessing that he feared he had lost his mind in that sacred moment. With her gentle wisdom, unwavering support, and loving comfort, Khadijah calmed and reassured him completely. She was the very first to believe in him with all her heart. The first Muslim was a woman, a powerful testament to her incredible strength, faith, and vision. Muhammad began to preach publicly around 613 AD, his voice rising with deep passion and conviction. He taught that the rich and poor stood completely equal before God. Slaves deserved basic rights and human dignity. Women were granted respect, protection, and honor. The powerful Quraysh tribe saw him as a grave and dangerous threat, because their entire prosperous economy was built upon idolatry, injustice, and exploitation. His devoted followers were brutally tortured and persecuted. Some were tragically killed for their unwavering faith. Then came the deeply heartbreaking year of grief, when both his beloved wife Khadijah and his protecting uncle Abu Talib died in the same year, leaving him shattered with sorrow, yet remarkably resolute in his mission. Yet even in that pain and darkness, the miraculous night journey lifted his spirit, carried miraculously from Mecca to Jerusalem in a single night. Ascending through the 7 heavens, meeting the great prophets Abraham, Moses, and Jesus in sacred, luminous communion. Then came the Hijra, the blessed migration to Medina, a journey filled with hope that marked year 1 of the Islamic calendar. A wise constitution was carefully drawn up, binding Jews, Christians, and Muslims together as one united civic family under justice and peace. In 630 AD, Muhammad marched on Mecca, not with vengeance or anger in his heart, but with incredible mercy, compassion, and graceful restraint. He declared a general amnesty for all. Most of his former enemies were forgiven with open-hearted grace. The idols of the Kaaba were finally destroyed, cleansing the sacred house, and he gave the key back to the family that had always held it through generations. The Sufis beheld Muhammad as the perfect, radiant mirror of divine light, the beautiful Nur Muhammadi, a primordial spiritual force of pure beauty, guidance, and enlightenment. Some scholars even drew moving and profound parallels with the sacred initiations of ancient mystery schools. Muhammad died in 632 AD, peacefully in the loving arms of his wife Aisha. He left behind no palace, no accumulated wealth, no worldly treasures, only a simple mended pair of sandals and an everlasting legacy of humility, compassion, and faith. 1,400 years later, the world still carries the powerful, enduring echo of what he built with love, courage, sacrifice, and unshakable faith. Subscribe. Every week we go deeper into the stories history forgot to tell.